What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. Y'all see the thumbnail, man. Brothers don't want to pass the torch. This is for us black men, and this goes globally. Some places are worse than others. What you keep seeing that happens is you see a small number of stand-up brothers, right? They aren't actually a small number of brothers in totality, but they're small in the ones you see because brothers don't really they do this. We don't do this publicly. They're brothers who pass the torch to you, who prepare you to pass the torch to you, and then they go run with it. But what you see more of is brothers who don't want to pass the torch. They don't want to say, my time is up, my running up is up. It's not built in for them to pass the torch because they're just selfish. You see brothers who, man, this brother's doing well, and they don't have the mindset of, if you're doing well and I'm doing well, we're opening up a space for somebody else to do well. They're like, if you do well and I do well, you taking away from my doing well. And this goes from, you can see it in this YouTube space, all the way to in YouTube space in America, all the way to the country dynamics in Africa. You see it in the church. The only place you don't see it normally is sports, because that is a meritocracy. Well, guess what? It passing the torch is baked in because you're going to age out of that spot. So a lot of times we don't take that aging out into the only two things I can think of is actually sports and rap. And even rap, it's a little contentious thing where, you older rappers and younger rappers, and you got to take the torch. You don't pass it. You get what I mean? And they're not grooming people. And sometimes people do things so differently that you actually can't, you can't even connect to pass the torch, which is crazy, but that's part of the process. But I'm more focused on the haters on this. See, some of y'all still want the fame. Some of y'all still want to be the man. Some of y'all still want, the money and the power and the prestige, and you're insatiable. You're not content. You're greedy about it. Greedy to the point where, you're going to create a situation where your family can't eat off of this, because your legacy is going to be on not passing the torch to other brothers, but and that puts pressure on your legacy, your children, because they're going to be on their own, because people are going to go, we already know how your family get down. And now it's the sins of the father type of situation, right? You got brothers who, for some odd reason, they want you to work just as hard or harder to get to. They don't pass the torch. They want you to start from scratch. And the irony of especially that in America is America has never worked like that. Everybody has built on the people who came before them. The torch got passed from one generation to the next, But for some odd reason, we have a disconnect where, we're upset at passing the torch. What is the presidency? Passing the torch. You might be able to extend holding that torch for 4 years, but after 8, you're done. After 8, you're done. You may be able to inherit it if, as a vice president and get an extra 8, but pretty much, those are extenuating circumstances. So now we're at this point where people are looking at it like, what are you brothers really doing? And this is part of the issue when people say, what are brothers really doing? Because what happens is people are scared that which one of you brothers is going to either blow it up or not be a gatekeeper, but more so be the gate blocker for the next generation to come through. And because of the women and the money and the power situation, and the respect is on the back burner, because to pass the torch is a very respectful thing. Now, you got to earn it too. You got to have some semblance of earning it. You got to have some qualifications of being able to take that torch and take it to the next level. And I get sometimes people don't pass brothers the torch because people just want the torch, but they don't want what comes with it. You know, they want the position, but they don't want the work. And I definitely get that part. But I think what happens more times than not is a person doesn't want to give up the position, and they see a plethora of people qualified to handle it, and their inner hater and selfish, self-serving, self-centered nature, you know, they create a crab in a barrel situation. And that's why you see so many people venturing out on their own, and then, oh, when you make it, I'm gonna hook up with you. And it's like, not really, bro. Not really. Like, if I make it, I'm not hooking up with you because, you know, you didn't help pass the torch to get me here in the first place. Actually, I did reach out to you, but you did nothing. You told me I wasn't on your level. I had to get on your level. Now I'm on your level, quote unquote. Now we cool? We not cool. But that process might also get played out with the other person as well. But like I said in the beginning, there are brothers who pass the torch masterfully. They just don't do it in public. You know, and that's why they don't look like the majority population. That what looks like the majority is the hater. So that's why I'm addressing this. So brothers, you know, from here all the way to the motherland, you know, that this is one of our downfalls. You know, a major one at that. So like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch y'all on the next one. Peace.